Greetings to all Rideau Lake residents. With Ontario facing increased daily COVID infections and with flu season just around the corner, I would like to begin by reminding all residents that we must be vigilant in our infection control efforts. The province recently announced attendance limits on unmonitored social gatherings, and this will bring some changes to our community halls. Bookings will not be accepted for third-party events and gatherings until further notice. Committee meetings and township-associated programs and events will continue with monitoring and protocols continuing. I am pleased to announce that the United Counties Paramedic Service will be providing mobile COVID-19 testing services in Rideau Lakes in the near future. This will increase access to this vital service for many of our residents. Details will be shared once available, including via the township's popular e-newsletter. I would like to take the opportunity today to update you on recent developments in local internet and cellular service improvements. It has long been recognized that high-quality internet, also known as broadband, is key to the economic and social well-being of rural communities. Despite this, material action to implement rural broadband has been slower than many would like, including myself. A key outcome of the recent Business Retention and Expansion Project was a clearly stated need for improved broadband by local business owners. I and my other members of council hear these same concerns from residents across the township regularly, be it for their pursuit of leisure, education, or home-based work. COVID-19 has only expanded this need. Unwilling to wait for federal or provincial action, which is by no means a guarantee, the Council of Rideau Lakes entered into a financial contribution agreement with WTC Communication to provide 1 gigabyte fiber to the homes in Rideau Lakes. The focus of the project is to bring this fiber service to Rideau Lakes villages, given their role as commercial, institutional, and social hubs in the community. Villages also provide higher service density and will be the township's focus of growth under the provincial policy statement in the future. This approach unlocks the best value for the community and the taxpayer. Due to the geographic location of these villages spread across Rideau Lakes, the project has added benefit of building a fiber backbone which can then be added to as economics and other opportunities permit. This approach also provides a fiber backhaul network for many of WTC's wireless towers, allowing better quality line-of-sight wireless services in other parts of Rideau Lakes. The project has commenced in 2020 and will take place over 3 years. It will bring 1 gigabyte fiber service to approximately 1,000 households and businesses in Rideau Lakes, which is 1/6 of our total household and business population. It will also provide 50 megabyte wireless options to a significant balance of the township where WTC has tower coverage. The overall project investment by WTC is $3.4 million. The township has agreed to provide up to $800,000 or 24% of the implementation costs. The project came into being through a competitive call for proposals developed and administered by our township staff. 2 independent sector experts were engaged to provide technical guidance and response assessment. This approach allowed for a timely, rigorous, fair, and low administrative costs, less than $5,000, to do this process. The process was also viewed as competent and transparent by the telecommunications sector, given that we received 5 responses for our call for proposals, and the outcome and firm selections were not challenged. The project is a key element in Council's delivery on our strategic plan priority of economic development and village vitality and renewal. The project has already started to demonstrate its value. A pending $10 million plus investment expansion by a local agricultural products firm was bolstered by the fact that they could now have access to fiber at their door, a key need for their proposed high technology-based facility. Further, the pending rollout of fiber by WTC has spurred additional investment by competitors, such as Bell in the Elgin and Chaffee Lock area. We welcome this development and more of it, as consumer choice and competition is always good. Beyond broadband, improved cellular service is a key need in the Rideau Lakes community. I'm speaking to you today from the beautiful village of Elgin in its library, and it is completely unacceptable standing here or sitting here that I have no cellular service from this area. These gaps in service must be addressed for convenience, practicality, community safety, and economic prosperity. This cause is being championed regionally by the Eastern Ontario Regional Network, EORN as it's known. This organization was formed by Eastern Ontario municipal leaders, and their track record includes the successful delivery of the initial 550-kilometer regional fiber backbone network between 2010 and 2015. This was a $175 million public-private partnership. Given the success of this model, EORN has been successful in gaining provincial and funding commitments of $71 million each toward the $213 million project to address cellular services across Eastern Ontario, including here in Rideau Lakes. The bulk of the remaining funds will come from the private businesses through the public-private partnership model. EORN issued the project request for proposal just in April of this year, and their RFP closed September 3rd, 2020. 2 bids were received from Bell and Rogers, the 2 largest players in the cell phone industry. Evaluation process of the submission is now taking place, with a preferred proponent being recommended to the EORN board, and that is expected to happen in November of this year. The EORN board will provide a resolution to enter into contract negotiations with the proposed proponent. And the time frame to complete the negotiations is estimated to be February 2021, with the construction anticipated in the spring of 2021. To facilitate the project, EORN welcomes local residents reaching out to them with an offer to lease some of their lands for future cellular infrastructure, such as towers. You can contact them at 613-213-8520 or by checking their website for more details. Again, I repeat, members of our own community can facilitate this improvement in cellular service by freeing up land for a tower development. So please consider contacting EORN at 613-213-8520. It is often forgotten that roads were the initial infrastructure investment of our region. Roads enabled travel, commerce, social and business growth. Municipalities played and continue to play an important role in coordinating and expanding this infrastructure network. However, broadband and cellular access are undoubtedly the new infrastructure of tomorrow and will only grow in importance into the foreseeable future. Unlike roads, ownership and operation of these complex technological networks are not the ideal role for smaller municipalities. Partnering with private business to leverage and encourage this investment is how we are and will continue to try to make a difference. I would like to close by thanking everyone for the exceptional efforts they take every day to make Rideau Lakes a safe, prosperous, and generous community. Thank you.